back to the Bad Bug channel and another episode of Tailgate Talk. Today we are talking about a very cool part that I picked up for Bad Bug. These vintage speed mesh air cleaners. This is yet another engine part that's helping me to achieve that vintage speed kind of Porsche outlaw look that I'm going for as I'm redoing Bad Bug. All of the Porsche 356s, their motors, from what I can tell, all came with this style of air cleaner. I would absolutely love the look of it, the fact that it is, Porsche style vintage, just helps to add to that look. Been trying to find some of these for a while. They are very pricey no matter which company you go through. I went through Vintage Speed Taiwan. They're out there from CV Performance. I'm not sure who the manufacturer is. There may be another manufacturer or two that makes these, but the Vintage Speed, this part is absolutely glorious. I love it. The craftsmanship, it is truly a sight to behold. I've been looking at pictures of these things for a long time, and just the way that they sit on the carburetors, the way they make the engine look, just really gets to me. So when they finally came in, I was like a little kid in a candy store. They truly are a beautiful product. Pricey, but I definitely think it's worth the money. Vintage Speed, you guys have hit a freaking home run. Stickers are always good. Since we live in the age of COVID, printed masks. Some air fuel instructions with some washers. I've just opened up one of these filters. There's another one in the box here. One thing that really surprised me was there is actually a mesh style air filter element inside behind this wire mesh. I was thinking I was going to have to unscrew this, take this apart, and put the air filters in from my carburetors to fit inside here. I thought this was actually going to be just like a cage for the pre-existing air filter that then just sits down on top of the carburetor. But no, there is actually a mesh filter element inside, so that was a very nice surprise. I haven't taken it apart yet, but it looks like a regular air filter with the thick rubber at the top and bottom, with the mesh element kind of formed inside there, so that you can take this apart, rinse that out every whatever thousands of miles, and then put it back together, stick it back on. Like I said, I'm really excited for this part. Again, it's one of the last things that I really need to complete that look. I'm trying to find a Bosch 010 distributor. I know those things are pricey as well, but if I could, find that brown Bakelite cap and maybe some kind of knockoff plate to put on the front of my 009 distributor, I'd do that. Again, I'm not one of those purists. If I had the means and I had the parts, yeah, I would love to do that. But, we're on a budget, trying to find all that stuff. I blew way too much money on this, but I'm glad I did, because they're just so beautiful. You don't know how beautiful until you actually hold it in your arms. Yeah, it makes me happy. Definitely well worth the money. And like I said, the craftsmanship is impeccable on these products. And I am in no way sponsored by Vintage Speed or by anybody. Not that I turn down sponsorships, but this is just my feelings on this part. I think this is probably a superior product. My big concern is that these are made for the Webers. So I have got Impy HPMXs, which are, you know, the knockoff Webers. So my hope is that these will fit. I have not test fit them to see. My carburetors did come with the velocity stacks that I want to use. I have read that that does help with throttle response and overall power. So I'm hoping that I can use them inside of here. And these do come apart. There's these 4 holes right here, or for the bolts. Yeah, I love it. Hopefully soon we'll be doing some motor work. I still haven't done any cutting yet. I've been a little bit busy on TikTok and Instagram, and with my other YouTube channel, the Leadfoot Garage. So you can find all 3 under the Leadfoot Garage: TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Plus, I've been busy at work, traveling a lot, so I just have not had time. And again, I think, like I said in my last video when we were doing the gearbox mounts, I'm just terrified of cutting into that car. Yeah, just absolutely terrified. I just need to get over that and do it, because that's the last big thing that's holding that car up for paint, is getting the pans fixed, and then that rear partial shelf, patching up the hole in that. So once we get that, and then, you know, off the paint, that's when we'll start to tackle some of the motor work, which is going to include installing these things. So that's it for this video. Maybe the last tailgate talk that we ever do. I hope you've enjoyed this little mini series on parts. If I can scrounge up some extra money, you know, I know Coltech, I think that's how you pronounce it, makes a kind of knockoff 010 look. That's actually an 009. I would like to get some Coney shocks. I got a bonus at work, and so you know, this is part of that funds for that. So if you guys have had any experience with the Coney Reds, who you purchased them from, what are your thoughts? Again, you know, that's kind of going for that vintage speed outlaw Porsche look. All the guys in the 60s that used to rally race those cars, you know, Bob Beals and that Ottinger, the Salzburg bugs, you know, that's kind of what I'm wanting to emulate with the gumballs. And I've already told you guys all about all that stuff through all my other videos. But anybody that's got that Coltech distributor, or has ran the Coney Reds, leave me a comment down below. Give me your input on that. What you think, worth the money. I know the Coneys are a little bit expensive, so you know, just like to know that stuff before I go out and make a big purchase. And I'll try to do a little bit more research as well. But hearing from you guys, that carries a lot of weight over reading, you know, someone else's opinion as well. So I, you know, try to gather all the info I can before I pull the trigger on a purchase. So that's it. Thanks everyone for clicking on thumbnail, watching this video again. You know, leave me comments, leave me encouragement. Really appreciate that, and we'll see you next time.